Yeah, cause dude, I'm at that age now, man. We're like
What are you at, age-wise?
29.
Me too.
Like,
I just
dude,
turned 29.
Yeah, man. It's just like you don't know, like anything could happen, really, man. Like to your body and shit.
How is your body?
I just never know what's going. Like, dude, I took a fat shit earlier.
Right.
Fucking blew up the toilet, but I was just like, I was like looking at titties for so long that my fucking feet fell asleep, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to wake them up.
Yeah.
Like, dead asleep, dude. I got like the pins and needles, dude. So I'm like smashing
Sure.
my legs against
Dick
the
hard
top.
or soft?
It was like chubbed up a little bit, but
Like,
dude,
so
I was
I
like,
mean, like, I don't even mean to like.
no, it was a good question, man.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like, yeah, like taking a shit hard.
Yeah, that's the best, man.
Yeah, do you ever take a shit and then jack off afterwards? Or do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've taken a shit.
You take a shit and then
jacked off. Yeah,
and then you hang out a little bit on
that's
the
like
toilet.
that's every morning, dude.
Yeah,
That's how I
Do you
start
jack-
my day.
you know, and like, if I'm stepping out of line, you know, you just let me know.
No, this is usually how every podcast starts, honestly, man.
You jack, you wipe it and then jack it, or
Oh no, no
no,
way, dude.
try
No way.
flush.
Just laying on the bathroom floor, dude.
You flush and then jack.
No, I just let it sit.
You let it sit and then jack.
Dude.
So you're really in this.
Yeah,
You're really in your stink.
I'm really trying to set the tone, man.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I think I fucked up my fucking calf though, dude, because I was
Just
like,
doing the whole.
I was like stomping the ground, but I couldn't feel my legs, so I couldn't feel the force I was putting into the ground.
Oh, to wake your feet up.
So now I feel like fucking blew my calf up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I don't mean to like be like a hindsight's 2020, but like you just kind of stand up.
Yeah.
You just have to stand up from the toilet.
Yeah. I could have done that, but
Yeah, you don't have to.
it's tough, dude, getting up from that. Though.
Again, man, I'm in your home, and thank you for having me on your
Yeah,
podcast.
no, I
Like,
appreciate you for coming, man.
I know,
I'm
I
sorry
like-
if you're sad, dude, because I know it was a long journey and shit.
it's all good. It's you know what. I'm working from home too, so it's just nice to
Yeah.
like kind of get out of
Oh,
the
yeah.
house and shit.
Did you see anything cool like on the way here?
Yeah, yeah. I saw like there's a little Chinese kid on the train, and he just had. I couldn't tell if it was like chocolate or just like blood all over his lips, but
Yeah.
he was talking a little too much to everybody. But
Really?
if I was his mom, I'd be like, let's
Yeah.
clean that up. That was my only. It was just too much
Yeah.
on the lips, and the mom was just letting that happen. Would you
Fuck.
let your kid walk around with either blood on their lips or chocolate on their lips?
I don't
You'd
really
have a wet
know.
wipe.
I don't really. That's a good question, man. I feel like if they just had like a Hershey's bar or something, I'd want them to like soak up the sun a little bit, just like embrace that moment. Because I wouldn't want to like ruin their happiness right away.
Sure, but then
But
at
if
some point,
if it's
when it
starting to get
dries, when it
stale,
dries up,
if it dries up, it's like, all right,
yeah.
we got to figure this out.
I saw some. You're not gonna believe it. I saw some negligent parenting on the train.
Yeah.
That's
I miss
about
those
it, though.
because I'm driving everywhere now, man. So I don't really see those.
Have you've always had the car?
I've always had a car, but I used to take the train like at my last place, and now
Yeah.
it's just I'm so far, I just have to drive everywhere.
You
so I'm
can't.
just missing out on those journeys, man. Those long like subway journeys.
I mean, you've taken you can miss out on
I
them.
know, dude, but some
You've
of them,
taken enough.
do you ever like feel like that pain kind of helps though?
Yeah. Well, it's nice. Is you're not in control on the train, and that's a nice place to be spiritually.
Yeah.
And behind the wheel, you can get angry and get upset because you're like, how do I defeat time? How do I
Yeah.
defeat the traffic? It's me against the world. And on the train, you're like, I've defeated.
You're a slave, dude.
I'm here. I'm a slave to
Yeah.
just the universe and like the direction that it's going. So
Dude, it would be
that's why when
kinda-
I was late coming here, I was like, I felt bad, but like, what am I gonna hustle?
Yeah.
What am I gonna go try hard? If I was driving, I would probably be doing some questionable shit on the road if I was running late. So that's
Yeah.
the one benefit of public transportation.
Yeah,
is
no,
you
I
forfeit
appreciate you, man.
You just forfeit your humanity to the universe.
Well, dude, like, I know some people, man. Like, I know you're like a Brooklyn guy and shit. Some people out there, they like,
Yeah.
they like kind of like they fucking jerk off to showing up late. You know what I mean?
What do you mean they jerk off to
Like
show?
they'll show up late on purpose because it like gets them off. You know what I mean? They're
Like they try to be cool.
yeah.
That's
Or
terrible.
they'll like blow people off. Be like, dude,
no,
you know
if,
what,
if,
man?
if,
Like,
if showing up late doesn't give you extreme anxiety, you're not my type of person.
I know, dude. That's what
You know.
I was just testing the waters a little bit, man.
You know they do that though at shows, Brooklyn shows.
Oh, sure.
There's comics who always are late.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that's their way to fucking
Yeah.
you know put
It's
put
crazy
their
that
dick
you're
on
like,
the table.
you were talking about how you're like a you just grind, dude. But I just feel like that's not really like a Brooklyn. Is that like a Brooklyn mentality? I feel like it's more of like a Queens. Like
Grinding?
Do you think you belong in Brooklyn? Do you think you're more of like a Queens guy?
I can't say. I'm from the Midwest.
Yeah.
I'm from Minnesota,
Yeah.
from Minneapolis. So
Because like you're like getting pussy with these chicks who are like.
I got a girlfriend now.
Oh really?
I've had a
My
girlfriend.
bad, dude.
It's all good. I was. I was getting a lot of pussy.
Yeah.
But
But you were getting pussy with like straight up hippies, dude, right?
sure some. I kind of yeah.
Yeah.
Some hippies.
And it was
some
sick.
some bisexuals.
I remember one time, dude, like I saw you at it was like a birthday party or something.
Yeah.
And you were like, bro, like I was like finger banging this chick.
I didn't say that.
And then you were like, yo, smell my fingers, dude.
I said that to you?
No.
Come on, I said that to
I'm
you.
just busting your balls, dude.
No,
You know what
I
mean?
said that.
Dude, one
I
time.
say that. I say shit
Yeah,
like that.
same here, man.
Yeah. Smell. Have you ever
have
had
you-
someone do the smell that like an older like a friend's older brother?
Dude, when I was in college,
The smell my check it out.
I remember I went to a party in college once, and this chick and I were like making out behind a shed, dude. You know,
Oh,
getting
yeah.
after her and shit, dude. I went down to
What state is this in?
Took a little trip to Arby's, if you know what I'm saying.
Would it like fingering?
Yeah, yeah,
You just make that up?
yeah. She like, dude, she wanted it, bro.
Is it because of like
And
the meats? Like
yeah, like roast beef. And,
right?
dude, it was sick. We were like making out, like I was
Yeah.
getting some finger action, dude.
Yeah, outside.
Outside,
You know, it's
dude.
crazy because you know your hand touched the shed at one point.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
But I
because
just
it's
felt
probably dark
connected.
out.
Yeah.
It's probably not a
was a good-
daytime shed make out. That feels molestation area.
Yeah, no, it was like consensual, man. Like the
Right,
weather was nice.
nighttime shed makeout is much better. If daytime
Yeah.
shed makeout gives me like sort of like a not like something bad's happening vibe
Yeah, for sure, man. No, it was like
in the daytime.
Arby's was open for business, dude. Like she was like, "Come
Sure.
on in, like we got specials
Yeah.
going on,"
Yeah,
and it was sick, man. But
She said,
then
"We got
she
the
was
meats."
"I gotta go catch up with my friends and stuff,
Sure.
dude." So I went back inside and I started walking around to random dudes. I'm like, "Yo, smell my fingers," and these dudes are like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And I go up to this one guy. I'm like, "Yo, smell my finger, dude,"
yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, dude, is that pussy?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, who'd you like hook up with?" And I like pointed to the girl.
With the
And
finger.
he was like, "Oh, that's my sister, dude."
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Behind a shed.
yeah, dude.
What'd you say? How did you?
I think he tried to fight me, man. But I think he like saw me and like he was just like,
Yeah.
because he was like a lot smaller than me.
Yeah, you're kind of big, and then also you have like a you're a kind guy. Like you have like I'm gonna diffuse this.
I know.
You know, you feel like a guy that would fight if you had to, but I don't think you're gonna.
Yeah, no, I've never been in a fight, dude. I'm a man of peace, dude.
You're a man of peace.
But no one's ever really tried to.
Yeah, well, you're blessed. You've had big arms.
Well, it's not even like, dude. I don't even feel
People
like
have tried to fight. I've had to fight because people are like, I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah, dude,
and I've had to, and I've lost.
Yeah, but
I
I feel
lose
like
every-
you'd
I-
put up a good fight.
I do put up a good fight, but I ultimately do lose.
I feel like you'd fight like a pissed off cat or something.
Yeah, and then but as soon as but I'm so weak.
Yeah.
I weigh 145 pounds.
Really? Soaking wet? Are you trying to stack on some muscle?
Yeah,
now?
I'm trying to get up because I've been playing a lot more basketball, so I'm trying to get up to like 155.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're
It
kind of
helps.
like
I can really bounce. I can really get up there. I can dunk on some good days, you know. So that helps.
Yeah.
But man, I'm getting body down low.
Does it make you upset, dude? Like, do you get kind of emotional?
Nah, because I'm tough, you know, and it's okay because I get, you know, and I'm good in other ways. I can get it back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, if I was 10 more pounds, with some muscle, I think it would help.
How much protein you taking in? You think?
A pretty good amount, man.
You think it's just like your metabolism?
Yeah.
I was jealous of dudes like you growing up, man.
I know, but I'm getting a little too old to be. I'm 29 now.
Yeah,
You're
but
29.
you can like take your shirt off at the beach, dude, and chicks are like, "Oh shit."
Depends on what type.
Like a good Brooklyn girl.
Good Brooklyn girl.
She'd be like, "That's
I'm in my
ideal."
zone.
Yeah, dude.
I can't really go anywhere else in the country, and I go on the road, and it doesn't.
What do they think? They think you're like a Supercuts manager or something?
Look at what? I just agree.
What are the vibes like in the other parts? Like, are they just kind of like, what is that?
They think I'm fun, but no one thinks like, because these are women, they want to like start a family, and like and I'm not giving that.
Oh,
at
so
all.
they don't think you can like protect
Provide
them.
or protect or like have any money and stuff like that, and then like in Brooklyn, there's like,
they like that shit.
they're like, oh, this is like this is a twink.
How do you like stay grinding? You know what I'm saying? Because
Comedy
I feel like
or working out or.
Well, I just feel like everyone I've met from Brooklyn is kind of like they like get softer and softer and softer. But you're telling me like you're just.
I think you gotta play. You gotta play ball.
You gotta play ball.
Yeah, play ball.
Because it really is like.
Because I worked in restaurants, and had a lot of labor jobs. So, that can keep you grounded. That can keep you tough. You gotta go hang out. You gotta get your hands dirty. You gotta go hang out. You gotta play a little ball.
I know, but do you feel like sometimes dudes are just so soft? It's like, dude, are you gay? Like, what are you doing?
In Brooklyn?
Yeah, it's like, what are you?
Yeah,
are
sure.
you a woman?
But it's also Brooklyn too. There's also like fucking people like born and raised. It's everybody.
Yeah, the OGs, but
there's the OGs.
I'm talking about like the gentrified, like.
That's like not really mine. I mean, like, I don't know. That's a lot of Manhattan too. That's a lot of Williamsburg.
Yeah.
I'm in Crown Heights, dude. I'm like the only white guy in my neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean.
You dapping homies up and shit?
I'm playing because I play in my park in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I'm dapping up.
But they pass you the ball?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm good. I'm better than most guys. I mean I played varsity and if you can kind of bang as a white like dunk, if you can kind of that's a good move.
Yeah.
You warm it up, you get to the park, you do your stretching. People are like, okay, so there's a guy here. And then you do some drills, I'm moving kind of slow. And then it's like, all right, now I'm warmed up. I'm ready to get a few pokes in.
Yeah.
And then people are like, okay, do you want to play? That's my...
Oh, yeah. So you set the tone. You let them know what's good in the warm-up.
I warm up. I do my warm-up. I don't rush in anything. And I'm like, all right, if my knees are feeling good.
Yeah.
Because my shit goes, too. I mean, I don't know how you... Again, we're talking about the body.
Yeah.
I sprained my ankle 3 weeks ago.
Dude, I fucking shit my pants. Like 3 days ago.
Out in public?
No, I was working from home. I just farted, dude, and shit came out. And I was straight-faced.
How often are you shitting your pants?
Dude, that was the first time I've ever shit my pants.
You're lying, dude.
Bro, shit came out, and then it hit my ass hair.
Sure.
And my ass hair protected it from hitting my underwear.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Final guardian.
Have you ever thought you shit your pants, and then it's, like, protected by your ass hair? Because it's almost like having, like, a defibrillator on your asshole.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts, man.
I think I shit my pants maybe like once every other year, once a year.
Really?
I'm not in the game of shitting.
Yeah, it's not like funny. Dude. I thought it would be funny. Like it's funny.
No, it's not funny.
Yeah,
it's not. It's funny now. It's not funny.
I think it was funny. It's funny if it's in public. If you fart in public and shit your pants, like that's hilarious. But if you're alone, dude, and you just shit your pants, it's like.
But you're so close to the bed. You're.
Yeah.
Like in public. I haven't shit my pants in public and like it's when you're at home you feel comfortable to let some stuff go.
Yeah,
like you can say some curse words you can say some stuff in the home that you won't normally say in public and you can let some farts go that you won't normally.
Yeah, some risky ones.
So just some risky behavior all over kind of happens in the home.
Yeah, dude.
And when you play but it can catch up to you.
Yeah,
it's sad when you're alone too, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it happened, you're just alone. You're a guy on the computer. You got shit on your pants.
No one was there to see it. Now I got to tell people.
You just cleaned up and then you just sat right back down to the same spot you were at.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it was so sad, dude.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It really took a toll on me, man. You know? But I just feel like that was crazy that my ass hair protected it from.
That's why you get hairier as a guy, because
Yeah.
it's for that extra protection.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a fucking power washer, dude.
Bidet?
Like a legit, straight up fucking power washer.
Like with the motor and everything?
Yeah, I mean, if you get a legit power washer, dude, that thing can take out a car,
Yeah.
bro. Like you could ship paint on a car.
I know. I used to work at a hardware store, and I used to work at a hardware store, and I used to set those up. You know, I'd like you get all the parts of the power washer, and you connect the motor, and
Yeah.
you know the motor's already built, but a lot of this shit, like it's just like kind of building IKEA furniture. You
Have
know,
you ever taken one to fucking church?
power washer,
Have you ever popped off with a power washer?
like used one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's fucking unreal, dude. It's awesome.
yeah. Man,
So
you're
powerful.
like poetic. I was like, have I ever taken one to the church? No, but I've taken it to town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you fucking spraying, dude?
I used to do landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lot of jobs.
You spraying houses and shit?
Yeah, but I fucked up. Yeah. Well, you could get your boy. It hurts a lot.
Yeah,
It's very.
dude.
It's like it hurts more than like it hurts like as much as a paintball gun. Like you can
Yeah.
bruise a leg, you can bruise a calf
Probably kill someone, dude.
for long enough. Oh yeah.
Dude, imagine walking in on your buddy while he's sleeping, spraying him with one of those things.
Well, he wouldn't. It would hurt. He wouldn't even know he was wet. He would just feel like he got shot. It would just be like a big, and you'd be like, he wouldn't. The pain would subdue the wetness. I don't know if that's the right word, but it would.
Dude.
The wetness wouldn't sink in until the pain went away.
Is that rape?
Yeah, but it's.
If you get a dude in the asshole, like, is that rape? Do you think a dude's ever been raped?
I mean, if it's your buddy, no.
Because I'm talking about.
If it's your buddy, no. But is it rape if you like? I don't know, like make your buddy piss the bed with the
if you
hot
and your
water.
buddies are taking shits, and then you're like, all right, let's go out back and like clean each other's buttholes. Is that rape?
No, because you guys all agreed.
Yeah, that's true.
But if he's sleeping and
But if
if
they're
you
not
blast him,
aware.
if he's sleeping and you blast him up your ass,
Yeah.
if he's not your close buddy, it's rape. If he's your good buddy, and if he's
Yeah.
and if he's the type, and if he's the type of guy who would kind of laugh at this like in a week, like in a day,
Yeah.
completely consensual.
Dude.
I do want to say though, those power washers, it takes oil and to gasoline, it's a motor, and I taught this guy how to like use it. He like comes in the hardware store, and I'm like 15 years old, and I'm like working this like hardware
Yeah.
store job. I'm a kid, or maybe I'm 16, but I look really young. I look like a kid. I didn't really hit puberty till I was like late 16, 17. So I was like, hey, what's up, man? Like.
Yeah.
I'm like 5'2", I have a hat on. My teeth are like, so I have buck teeth. I look like a cartoon character. And I'm like showing this like grown ass man how to like use a power washer. And then I put it in his van, and I don't put the cap on, and oil just spills all over his van when he drives home.
Dude.
And he called the hardware store, was super pissed.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But like, in my defense, like he's like, this kid fucking didn't screw the cap on, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm 15. Like, what?
Yeah. What if he like lit
Don't hire a kid.
What if he lit a cig though, dude?
He would have been blown up.
That would have been fucking hilarious, dude.
It would have been my. But
Yeah.
again, I'd been like, dude,
Yeah, at that age,
don't
if
let a
you-
15-year-old run your store.
Yeah.
If
If you saw that on the news, how would you react?
I'd be like,
If they like showed the explosion and shit.
if they showed it on the
Just
news,
blew up like 3 cars.
I'd be like, I'd be like, okay, like his family, like discount. Like they could
Yeah.
have that for free.
He's like future family.
Yeah, like they can have that for like no charge.
That'd be
I would
wild.
I would tell my boss, let's just not charge him.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if it was at like a gas station too. He just like flicks his cig.
Yeah.
And like all the gas tanks blow up.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 explosions.
Yeah, and it's on me as a child.
Dude.
Yeah,
That'd be fucking wild. Dude, I used to do construction, dude.
yeah,
And I worked for like my friend's dad owned the company. So it was
yeah.
just
I worked
me-
for my girlfriend's uncle.
Really?
Guys like us get jobs in construction through your friend's family.
Yeah.
Because I have no business really being out there.
No, dude.
I suck at stuff. I've done all these jobs, and people are like, "Oh, are you handy?" And I'm like, you know, I fucked up so many all the time. You know,
100%, dude. Yeah, it takes like a certain. I don't even know, man. Just a certain fucking, just person in general to do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Some people are just naturally gifted at it, man.
people are when you're like, you know, hanging up pictures in your apartment, and you know, like all the studs are not like 8 inches apart, like everything's not evenly spaced, you know, and it's like, oh, I read online they're supposed to be 16 inches apart. It's like, yeah, some idiot like me put up your drywall.
Yeah.
And we don't know what to do. Every place ever built in America is built by some fucking moron.
Yeah, and then like the next guy that shows up to do work
To
is like,
fix
who
it.
the fuck did this?
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off
every
though.
time. Oh no, I was gonna say I went up on a what are they called? What are those things that like elevate in the air? Like a lift, kind of.
Well, like one in like Home Depot to like get to the shelves, or
Yeah, we were like painting this like rich woman's house, and it was like so big we had to like go up on a lift.
like a freight.
Yeah, dude. So
Like, but one of the port ones with the wheels though.
yeah, you have to like rent it for
Your
a
dog's
day.
hair making my eye. Are your eyes itchy all the time? Because
Sometimes, yeah.
dog hair.
Yeah,
You got to power through though.
just gotta power through, man.
Cute dog.
But dude, I went up. We had to go up on this lift, like to power wash the house. And dude, the power wash was so fucking powerful, dude. Like he handed it to me, and I was just like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Like it was going everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good feeling. It's
such a good feeling.
It's
dude.
like, yeah, fucking. Let's get one. Just like, cause like sometimes I'm like, I want to get a gun,
yeah,
but not for like protection. Cause what am I gonna do? Kill a guy? No.
yeah. You just want to blind fire at a fucking.
Yeah, I just want to fucking shoot. You know, guns are for fucking looking at and posting on your Snapchat.
Yeah. Would you get like an AK-47,
I don't know. I'd get like a cannon. You know, if I could like.
like an RPG?
Yeah, like, cause if I would use it not for protection, I'd use it for fun. So I want.
I mean, dude, you'd fucking blow your shoulder out.
Yeah, I would get like a rocket.
Yeah, but you'd be in the ER for like fucking 3 years.
No, I would fucking.
If you shot an RPG, dude, your shoulder would fucking blow off. You'd be an amputee, dude.
Well, maybe I could build like a thing to hold it. Maybe I could just press a button. I want fireworks.
Dude.
Maybe I should just get some fireworks for the 4th of July.
Yeah.
But a
Seeing
power
you
washer.
launch an RPG would be one of the funniest things.
What
ever.
about getting a power washer for the 4th of July?
Yeah, I mean, dude.
That's
just,
some real firepower, water power.
Yeah, soaking down some hose. That'd be sick.
What about this? You get a big firework pointed at you, fired off, and you fire back with the power washer. You see who wins. You let those two forces meet. You know?
Dude, we had a
For
there's
a
kid I
showdown.
knew who fucked a fat chick, like a really fat girl.
Say that. What's up?
I knew a dude who like fucked a
Oh.
really fat chick.
Yeah.
And dude, we were on like this beach party for the 4th of July.
Speaking of power and fire,
yeah, dude. I'm talking about synergy right now, dude.
talking about forces of gravity.
Dude, so he always had that on his conscience, like that he fucked a fat chick.
Yeah.
And we were at like some beach party for the 4th of July, like just raging. He ends up hooking up with a chick that looks like a man.
Oh my-
And like
oh.
after the fact, he like realized what he had done. And,
Was it a trans woman, or was it just like a
no, it was
very
just
like
like a solid 3, like a
masculine?
Really, she like really went after him though, dude.
Yeah.
And so he's like sitting by the fire, and he's like wicked. Like I think he was crying, and somebody runs up to the fire and throws fireworks in the fire, and like, dude, there's like a fucking big explosion, dude, and it's like, dude, he gets hit in the face, and he literally starts like screaming. Like, dude, he was literally freaking the fuck out. He was like, my fucking eyes. Like, dude, it was so funny.
He was having a bad night. Dude, he hooked up
back to back.
back to back.
Oh, man.
He got
Yeah.
he got in. He had an explosion happen and hooked up with a guy.
Dude, I don't know how he like he was fine.
He was
afterwards.
crying because he.
Well, it's got to be like getting pepper spray. Like you're gonna be okay, but it's like.
Well,
fucking hurts.
what do you mean hooking up with like a ugly chick is like getting pepper sprayed?
No, getting hit with the fireworks.
Oh,
like he
okay.
was fine, but it was like,
Yeah.
I mean that too probably. Like,
But he was
temporary.
crying because he was like, "Oh, what did I do?" What a pussy.
I know, dude.
Just
Everyone's
fucking-
laughing at you too. Like everyone was laughing at him. Like he was screaming like fuck.
Where's
my
the
eyes.
girl? Where did she go?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I remember seeing that, and then I got hit with a firework. I got hit with
a lot of casualties.
I got hit in the chest, and I didn't feel anything.
Wow.
That's how you got to do it, man. Just be like, what? You know what I'm saying?
what?
Dude, the firework literally tipped over like
Yeah.
I was hammered. I
Yeah.
didn't even know where I was. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
wandering around. Fucking hits me right in the chest.
And you're just
and I'm
like-
straight faced, like, whoa.
You didn't even. That's how drunk you were.
I didn't do
Did you have a mark?
Dude, I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
Like nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can kind of get so drunk, you're just kind of like a dog, where like if you spray your dog with like a water bottle, those be like what, and then
Yeah.
and then 2 seconds later, and you can get in that state.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Some dudes like break bones when they're drunk. They just like, I mean, they wake up the next day in pain, but in the
Yeah.
moment, they're just like, let's fucking go, dude.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I just fucking
You're
Yeah.
still like drinking with the boys though, right?
me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a couple days a week. I get after it. So busy though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
that
got
you can,
fucked
like,
up on my
function.
birthday. I had my birthday party. I invited you, but you live so fucking far. You got to come all the way to Brooklyn.
You
but
invited me, dude?
Yes, dude.
No, you didn't, man.
Yes, I did.
Was it like a party full thing?
Yeah,
Fuck, man. I'm sorry, dude.
it's all good, man.
Where was it?
I mean, I invited. I was in Union Pool. It's at this bar in
Shit.
Williamsburg.
It was probably mad roast beef, right?
Yeah, I
For
thought
real?
it took me a little bit. There's a lot of people.
I should have gone, man.
Dude,
I honestly
I don't mean
don't
to. I
think
don't.
you
I don't
invited
mean to
me.
like make you like miss out. You know,
Uh-huh.
like because it already happened. But it's like,
Yeah.
but we'll get you on. We'll get you on the next one.
What are you doing
I'll-
for the 4th, man?
It's up in the air right now.
Yeah.
There's a barbecue I'm trying to go to. Some people are trying to go to a cabin thing. There's a couple Brooklyn parties.
Yeah. I mean, dude, throw me an invite, bro.
I'm trying to keep it in Brooklyn though, and not fucking travel to a
Yeah.
cabin, because you're putting your cards in a lot of basket. You know, I mean, I want to spend it with my girlfriend too.
Yeah.
You know, so we're gonna be together, but I got fucked up on my birthday. I did Molly.
Wow.
It was great, man.
At a bar?
Yeah, the big rented out like a big outdoor for a area for a bar.
Oh, it
And
was
like
outdoors.
150 comedians.
Damn, dude.
Everyone's just getting obliterated.
You must have felt like really good, man.
I did, man, because you're on drugs.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
And I only do Molly like what 2-3 times a year. Mm-hmm. When it's like
Is that like not a lot?
it's like if you do drugs, it can kind of cook your brain a little bit, and you gotta. And I'm such a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I gotta keep as much intact as possible.
Yeah, you're blessed, man. Like you truly are blessed, dude.
What do you? I feel blessed. Why do you think so? I mean, I just feel blessed.
Genetically, dude, like you look like Hitler's child.
Thank
but
you.
Like,
I when people say that, I go, thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
yeah. Dude. I'm just saying, like, genetically, like there's
One guy
something.
at a bar after a show came up to me and was like, "You look like a Hitler Youth," and I was like, I was like, I just had a show and I was like, not trying to like give this, you're not trying to give the audience like the time of day.
Yeah.
He's trying to like bust balls, and he's like, "You look like a Hitler Youth or something like that." And I was like, why would you say, what do you mean? Why would you say that?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, you just look, and I was like, I don't get it. What do they look like? And he's like, you just look, you have blonde hair and blue eyes. And I was like, what? I do?
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought I was black. Fuck.
He was fucking with him.
Thought I was a black guy. Damn it.
Yeah.
But nah, I'm blessed. I
You
feel
are, man.
good. But yeah, it was a good time, man.
You're
I
like
was-
that dude who everyone's like, yeah, man, he just keeps going. Like he doesn't, you know.
I try. I mean, I try. Don't you feel like you keep going?
No.
Don't you just? What do you?
I look defeated all. Dude, I could get 14 hours of sleep and people are like, dude, you look so sad right now.
That's beautiful, though, man.
I know. It really is, man.
I think that's
'Cause
fine.
every time I'm just like, I know, man. Like I'm just like
Yeah.
barely hanging on. But I just got like 14 hours of sleep. Like I'm like,
You're like, you just worked out, got 14
Yeah.
hours. I think you're kind of a low key, pretty healthy guy.
for sure, man. Yeah.
You look good, full head of hair, strong arms,
Mm-hmm.
great at comedy.
Thanks, dude.
You know what I mean?
You gotta say no homo after that, dude.
No.
All right.
I'm saying no.
You're saying no to no homo?
I'm saying no to no.
Fuck, man.
I'm saying no to no homo.
That's never happened before.
It's happening right now.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, man. It's what it is.
I don't know what to do then.
You got to take it, man. You got to accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, but so I think you're blessed too.
Yeah.
Have you done Molly?
I'm just saying, like, you're blessed because, like, you're surrounded by, like, roast beef, man. You know, you got a girlfriend now, but, like, you're still doing...
Are you dating out here?
No, man. But I'm just saying, like, to be able to be surrounded by comedy and roast beef and alcohol and still keep grinding. Like, it's...
Yeah. You got to limit the booze a little bit.
Yeah, because usually that gets to people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just got to keep it tame.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing it, enjoy the hell out of it. You know? Like if I'm going out with the boys, I'm going out with intent to have 11 beers. Like I'm going out with like let's meet up. Let's do this tonight.
Fuck yeah.
Let's
dude.
be intentional about having 11, 12 beers.
Yeah.
It's when you're having 12 beers and you're like, oh, what did I do last? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You wake up and go like, great, I had the exact amount I said I was gonna have.
What is the vibe like at like a Brooklyn bar if you're ripping 11 brewskis?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think you're kind of like making it. It's guys are hanging out. It's a good time. You fit right in.
Like when I get hammered, I'm talking about like I don't even know, man. Just like stupid shit.
But that's all I'm talking about.
Like
I'm talking about farts.
To chicks though?
No, not the chicks, dude. I'm just saying, hey, what's
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like if I was,
it's a good one. I've been doing with my buddy, like a good pickup that I've been doing with my buddy James Azzaretti. He's a really funny comedian.
Yeah.
We were both single, like now I've been in a relationship since January, so that's been really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But we were both single around like November, October. That's a good drinking month too, you know, because it's like Halloween. It's kind of getting chilly. People are getting back into, the bars. It's you know what I mean. New York in fall, it's good. It's the best party time. Mm-hmm. But we would go up to like a group of girls, like at a Brooklyn bar, and they're cool. They look cool. They got they got baggy pants. They're beautiful, and we'd be like, "Are you guys in a band?" And they'd be like, "What?" And we'd be like, "Yeah, are you guys? We think we've seen you guys live before. Are you guys like in a really cool like punk band?" Mm-hmm. And they'd be like, "Oh my God, no, we're not in a band." We're like, "Are you sure?" Because we saw this 5-girl band last week in Bushwick, and they were rocking, and you guys look just like them. And then they start like freaking out, and they're like, "I don't even play music." And it's like, you don't shred on bass. And then that's how you get in. And we're like, "All right, I'm sorry to bother you guys. You guys just look like this really cool girl band that we saw." And then they're like, "Oh my God." And you're like, my bad for party. Do you guys want to drink or something?" Sorry, I got you confused with like the coolest girl band I've ever seen in my life.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I felt like I was there.
Isn't that good?
I felt like I was right next to you.
Oh, sorry, I got you guys confused with the coolest girl band I've ever seen in my entire life. Sorry about that.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, "Yo, this is my buddy John, by the way."
Yeah, it's my buddy John, by the way. Yeah, this is my buddy Johnny, by the way.
I'm wearing a waterboard
and then you're
jersey.
there, and you're like, "Oh, is that?" And then you're separate. We tell you the plan beforehand, and then you come and be like, "Oh, we're also with our buddy Johnny," and you're like, "Yo, is this a glass basement who we saw last week?"
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, they just look like them. And you're like, get the fuck out of here. You guys are that famous all-girl band.
Yeah.
You guys are lying. And then they're like, we're not lying.
Yeah.
It's a layup.
Damn, dude, that sounds so much fun, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I feel like I was there, man.
And then you're just like, all right, we're getting shots. If you guys like want to do just like 3-4 shots.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. I'm sorry to bother. We're getting some shots though. Did y'all want shots?
Yeah, and then by the end of the night, you're just fucking.
Well, now you're all at the table together.
Yeah, I know.
And then you're like, I can't believe we thought you guys were that crazy, cool, awesome punk band.
And by the end of the night, you're just making out to fucking Win Dixie's
tits.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
God willing.
Fucking Boulevard of Broken Dreams is playing, dude, and you're just sucking face.
God, I hope so. Talk to me about your dating, man. Where are you at these days? Because last time I was on the podcast, you were single.
Yeah, man. No, it's always the same, dude. But yeah, I've never even thought about like doing that, man. Like what you just described.
Well,
like,
you gotta be kind of drunk already,
dude. You know what I used to do?
And you have to not like. I don't even care if this bombs. You have to be like going into the night like we're in we're in Williamsburg. We're hitting 4 or 5 bars.
Yeah.
And we're just seeing what happens. Like we just did spots. We just did our little bar show. We just did fucking Union Hall, whatever it is, Union Hall. And it's like let's just fucking let's hang out. Let's hang out till 2, 3 in the morning.
I don't know, man. My mind doesn't even work that way, man. You know what I used to do is like if I saw you fucking flirting with a chick and like really crushing it, dude, I'd walk up behind you and like rip ass, and it would smell so fucking bad, dude. So you would be like flirting with this chick, and you would just smell.
Yeah,
like,
that's diabolical.
You would just smell like burnt hot dogs.
So
you know how funny that is to watch though in real time.
Well, how do you just have fucking farts locked and loaded like that in a meaningful time? You know,
dude, it was so much fun. Dude, I just cropped us like random areas. Like, dude, like, people would be like flirting with each other.
Do you think if you get mad, like if you're upset, if you're kind of pissed off, that stirs something in your stomach that helps with?
Oh, I'm not mad at all. I'm having the time of my life. I'm probably like 6, 8 beers deep.
No,
like,
beforehand. Beforehand, you're like, oh, who's this fucking guy talking to this girl?
Oh no, I would.
And
never.
that doesn't help your fart.
No, I'm totally for the boys, man. I'm like, I hope this guy gets pussy, but I hope he's ready to smell fucking burnt hot dogs, dude.
You're saying 2 things can be true at the same time,
dude. Because it's like
you're saying
he's probably,
I can want this guy to smell farts and get pussy at the same time.
Well, you got to find the right guy, like a guy who's like passionately looking into a woman's eyes. He's probably like, yeah, you know, I'm really trying to figure things out right now.
Yeah.
And then you just smell shit, and then they're just like, and they're just like, they always leave.
Yeah, a guy who's
people
like,
start looking around. They're like, oh my god, you guys fucking smell that.
A guy who's like, I'm trying to figure things out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure things out right now.
It's always the same.
Like
fucking
pouring his
retard.
Heart out, like a bar conversation. You know, heart to heart.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah,
ripping.
I'm just like, I'm just looking for. You know, I'm just looking for another job. I'm trying to figure.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out my life.
Yeah. He's like ripping vape. He's like, yeah, I'm still like freelancing. Like I just haven't really found my purpose yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you fucking smell that?
She's like, oh my god, and he's like, oh my god, yeah, that's terrible.
Dude, would you be upset though if you like took me out? We were like hanging out with the boys.
Yeah.
I had like 8 fucking Guinnesses and then did that.
What, rip ass? No. Well, now we're just hanging out with the boys.
Oh no, I'm saying if there's like roast beef around and shit, I'm just.
Well,
like,
that's on you,
cranking
man.
out.
I'm out of the game right now, so that would be your.
I know. I'm just saying, like
that
if you
would
took
be
me
that would
under
be
your
your.
wing,
I would have it would it wouldn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
That would be you'd be affecting.
I'm saying if
you
you
would be
weren't-
sabotaging yourself.
If you were in the game though, like if you were trying to get some roast beef,
and
I'm out there cranking heaters.
I mean, do you have to crank it?
Well, I'm just doing it for the laughs.
You're just doing it for the laughs?
Yeah.
No. If it's for the laughs, then I'm not. You know what? No, because if it's for the laughs, no. And then if you just have to, if you gotta let it go, then no. Also, then in both ways, you got to do what you got to do. I can't stop you from living your life, man.
I'm just telling you, man. Like that's
it's
how I roll.
going down like that.
That's how I roll, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's perfectly fine. I just don't want you to like, you know, you talk a big game.
Yeah.
You talk a big game. Can you actually do it,
dude? Next time we hang out,
can you put your money where your farts are?
100%, man.
Really? Like,
I'll clear out a whole room, dude.
I mean, don't just like. You and guys are like, yeah, I can dunk. No, you can't. Can you?
Dude, you know I rip dimes.
Can you clear a room?
Yeah, dude.
Or have you cleared a room? Are you still in shape? Because you're old now, man. You don't have that much body. You don't have as much body control as you did when you were a young man.
All my farts are smelling like burnt hot dogs, dude.
What's your diet like?
It's good, man. It's good.
What are you eating? How many eggs are you putting up?
Wait, 6, man.
Yeah,
There's an egg shortage right now, though.
You know, you want to
I don't
know
know if you know this, but
I do know this, but I bet they're cheap out here.
Yeah.
What's 12? $4.99 out here?
I just buy them in bulk, dude. I think I buy like 3 dozen.
Whoa.
I don't know how much that would be though.
I gotta, you know what? Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna gatekeep this. I was thinking about gatekeeping this. You go to a fish market in Chinatown,
Yep.
$2.99 dozen eggs.
Mm-hmm.
$2.99. The brown eggs too, which I don't know why that is like. Doesn't it feel better when you're eating brown eggs? It feels like it's a better egg,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's true.
Uh-huh.
Or someone told me that's not true. But in my head, through marketing, I feel like a brown egg's healthier.
If you were like gonna get some sort of like deficiency from eating,
From eating?
yeah.
Like a deficient. Okay.
Because like, dude, everyone thinks like like romaine lettuce is like healthy, but a lot of it, like, there's a woman who like consumed like romaine lettuce from a supermarket,
Yeah.
and dude, she fucking
She
like,
died.
She might be dead now.
She's done. She's gone.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Did she? You gotta clean it. You know, you gotta clean that lettuce.
That's what they say. Like, you gotta wash it. And
You gotta
stuff,
wash
but
it good.
If you don't wash it, dude, it's fucking.
It's bad.
You know.
I think lettuce is overrated.
But dude, imagine just waking up one day with like.
I don't think it does a lot for you. I think if you're gonna go green, go spinach or arugula.
Yeah.
I think lettuce is not. Does it have what is it? Does it have that much nutrition?
I don't really know. It might be overrated.
I think it's overrated, man. I feel like it's not doing shit. I feel like stuff that does stuff that has nutrition has a little bite to it. You know, arugula got a little like it's got a little like okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like you get a sandwich with a bunch of arugula, that it'll bite back sometimes.
It'll give you some energy.
It's got am I loud in my mind? Am I speaking some facts right now?
No, I feel you, dude.
You feel me? Like I'm
Yeah.
not just like because this is all from the heart. This isn't. I haven't researched this at all.
I don't research anything, man.
I don't look up any. I'm actually really, for the past 5 years of my life, I've been really into like, I used to read a lot. And for the past 5 years, I just kind of like, I feel like I got it, you know? And
Yeah.
I just shoot from complete heart and
Dude,
feeling.
maybe reading's overrated.
I think you're supposed to read a little bit and then you get your tool belt and then you're like, you know what? I think I'm this guy. I don't really want to change that much. That's why people become worse.
Yeah, I don't really get reading because it's like, dude, you could be like an auditory learner. Like, you'd watch a documentary or something and learn the same shit.
Yeah.
You might not be like as well spoken, but you still like consumed.
You're still getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's still going in the brain. It's still
Yeah.
sitting in there.
I feel
Anyways,
like,
that's my thoughts on arugula.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out
comment below. Let me know if I'm right or wrong.
how much protein are you taking in right now, though?
Bro, I had fucking today like 2 eggs and like some leftover chicken breasts. That's all I
Okay.
had, and like a green juice.
What the fuck, man?
That's what I had. That was just
That's
in
it?
my fridge. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
had today.
Why aren't you jacking those numbers up, dude?
No, but like afterwards, I'm gonna go like big sandwich tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some work done on my computer and eat a big sandwich
With like chips in the middle and shit?
for sure. Salt vin in the middle. Is there anything better?
No, I used to do that every day, man.
A salt vin chip in the middle. That's That's a condiment.
A little bit of mayonnaise in there, dude.
yeah, brown mustard, mayonnaise, salt vin, tomatoes, onions.
That'll change your life, man.
Yeah, arugula, roast beef.
You were chefing this all up.
I'm gonna get this at a bodega.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sandwiches, I don't keep sandwich stuff in the fridge
Yeah.
because
kinda
it's too
tough.
accessible in New York. It's cheaper and more accessible to get it at the deli,
Yeah.
good deli, than it is to keep all the stuff in your fridge, you know?
It's true, yeah.
But you know what I have been doing?
Anal? No?
Nah, it's not funny, man.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to bring it up.
No,
dude.
it's all good.
My bad, dude. I know you told me not to.
Yeah.
It was like
No,
the
but I
one-
have been doing anal. No, I've been doing
Yeah.
buying a whole roast chicken, throwing it in the oven.
A rotisserie chicken?
You just buy a whole chicken like $6.99 at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Whole ass fucking chicken. Maybe it's like $8.99. Throw it in the oven, like oil that bitch up.
Mm-hmm. For real?
Yeah. Oil that bitch up, salt that
You're
mother.
putting oil on a rotisserie chicken?
No, it's raw. Not cooked chicken.
Oh, so it's not a rotisserie
Not
chicken.
a rotisserie. It's gonna be a rotisserie.
You said a whole chicken.
I'll buy a whole chicken, raw chicken. Whole ass chicken from the store.
It's like probably a chicken breast.
No.
Not a whole
the whole
chicken.
chicken.
For real.
For real. It's cheap as fuck.
So it's not like a turkey, it's like a chicken.
It's a chicken.
Holy, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, bro. It's right.
Crazy. That's wild, man. What does it look like compared to a turkey? Same thing?
Smaller, man. No, turkeys are huge.
So you're just walking out of the store with a fucking
A
chicken.
whole chicken, dude. Guess how? It's $6.99.
Holy shit.
$7.99.
It's raw or it's frozen?
It's raw.
What?
It's just in. It's just right. It's right next to where you get your. It's right next to the.
I thought turkeys
Yeah.
were frozen.
Huh?
I thought turkeys were
They
frozen.
can be frozen sometimes. Turkeys are frozen a lot at the grocery store, but you can get a whole chicken, not frozen from the grocery store. You haven't seen this?
Dude, can I ask you a serious
You
question?
can ask me anything you want, man.
Answer this honestly.
I will. I've been answering everything honestly.
I
I'm
know,
not.
I really want you to think about this, though.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I've been not doing any bits on this podcast.
I know.
I'm all about business.
Just hear me out, dude.
Yeah.
When you go to buy a raw chicken, do you ever think about fucking it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yes.
Because that's what I think about when I'm
But I'm
buying,
not a
like,
kid anymore, man.
Dude, that's literally as adult as you can. That's like peak
No,
maturity.
dude. It's a teenager. I used to
you
microwave
serious
a
right now,
banana.
dude?
I used to microwave a banana peel
No,
and,
don't even change the subject,
and
dude.
jack off with that. You ever do that?
No,
I did
but
it once.
I've never done that.
I didn't do it more. Maybe I did it twice, but I didn't do it
I
more.
feel like you do that every week, dude.
I don't.
I-
I would not. This is not a podcast of lying. This is a podcast of truth.
When's the last time you did it, dude?
15 years old.
Really?
Yeah, you can't
Why
keep
would you
doing it though
stop?
because it's a slippery slope.
What are you, like, mature now, dude?
Yeah, it's too good.
What did it feel like?
It's like fucking. It's awesome.
So you put the peel in the microwave.
Yeah, for like 20 seconds.
Heat it up, and
yeah,
then you start
jack
jerking
off.
off. Holy shit, dude.
I did
Where
that.
are you when you're spanking? In the kitchen? You're
Dude, like
jerking off in the
when my
kitchen?
parents are like. gone.
You're
Dude.
standing up in the kitchen, like
No,
spanking?
no, I take a run up in my room.
Oh, all right.
But here's the thing, dude. It felt too good, and I was like, I can't do this.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, it's not. I was like, I can't just be the guy who's like.
I could
Immediately, I was mature enough to know like, I can't. You're not supposed to enjoy stuff this much.
Yeah, it's too much dopamine.
I did OxyContin one time
Uh-huh.
when I was like 17 or 18, and it was too good. I knew I was like, I can't do it. That's and
Yeah.
some people don't have that. That's why they keep that's why they keep jerking off with banana peels and they sell. But I was like, it's not. You gotta keep this.
I could see you doing that on like a fucking PVC deck or something, dude.
You think
Just telling everybody to run.
Get out of here, man. You don't want to see this. Like when a guy's becoming a werewolf, he's like, go.
Yeah, because that would make it feel even better.
Yeah,
Because you're like living life on the edge.
sure.
Your fucking neighbor's like weed whacking.
Yeah.
Like, fucking run.
What's the craziest thing you ever?
Jerking off.
Yeah.
Maybe in like a pool or something.
Alone?
I couldn't pull it off, dude.
Alone?
Yeah, I was alone. I was trying so hard, dude. My arm was like cramping up and shit. It was like middle of the day too.
You were alone in a pool.
Yeah.
Whose pool?
I think it was my aunt's, dude.
So you're how old
I
are you?
think. Dude, peak spank.
Kobe number spank years?
Yeah.
15,
like, it was
13?
like when you just found out. You know what I'm saying? It was probably like I like just started.
I guess when you just found out how
I wasn't shooting blanks, but I was shooting.
I shot
ropes.
blanks for I think like 3 months.
Yeah, it was
That's-
like Angelina Jolie peak years where you were just popping off. Like it was just every night was just like a fucking abduction.
Every night. It was every night.
Yeah, every night was Benghazi, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. That's got to be 12, 13.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? No, dude. The craziest place I've ever tried to jerk off was in a steam room.
Ooh, steam room.
It was at my local gym.
No one was there.
No, it was like a secret, like upstairs locker room.
And it was like and it was like late at night.
Dude, I never saw anyone up there.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What time of day?
Bro, it was like 8 at night.
It's pretty good because you
And
can
the
hide in the
steam
corner,
was-
and then if you can see someone comes in.
Yeah, well, dude, a
You know what I
dude
mean?
ended up coming in.
Women are always like, you know, like they're always like, oh, we're just as horny as guys.
Yeah.
We're like, we like, women are like, oh, I like sex too. I'm just as horny. And I'm like, you've never jerked off in a mega bus bathroom.
Yeah. Well, dude, you ever think about like
You know what I
mature
mean?
people?
I know a lot of guys who've jacked off in airport bathrooms,
Yeah.
mega bus Greyhound bathrooms. I know a lot of,
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm not going to say which one. All of them.
That's tough, man.
What?
That's gritty.
It's crazy out here sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go 5 days without, and then you're like, hold on, I'm on the road. If this doesn't happen right now, like, I'm going to be a problem in society.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
like you're like the 8 Mile of jerking off.
Like
Eminem.
yeah.
Like you're on the bus, but you're just like jerking
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Instead of like
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
to
I'm like
music.
locked in the zone. It's not like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
That's the thing for guys when we're doing this, it's not fun.
I mean,
We're not having a lot of times when guys are jerking off, we're not having a good time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get people who are like, dude, stop jerking off. It's like, dude, no.
It's a medical procedure sometimes.
Yeah, it's like all we talk about too.
It's a big part of
Dude.
of growing up.
Dude, it would literally be like if
Jacking off in the pool, it defines you.
that would be like if a chick stopped like gossiping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like exactly.
It's like it's never gonna happen.
Right.
Like,
And
I'm
it's
gonna-
also gossip is like your network for being powerful and stuff.
yeah, it's just biological.
Yeah, jacking off is like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like an icebreaker, dude. It's like if I can't get along with a guy, I'm just gonna start talking about jerking off,
Of course.
and he's gonna be like, dude,
It's the only thing. It's one of the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
It's like 2001 Space Odyssey when when the monkeys are just banging on stick. Have you seen Space Odyssey?
yeah,
Yeah, and then the monument comes down. What's that called? There's another name for it. The
Like
black
the,
pillar.
I can't remember the name of it.
You know,
When it comes crashing down, though, yeah,
when it comes crashing down and they gain sentient consciousness.
yeah, that's what it's like.
That's like for the first time.
Yeah.
All right, so you're in
literally
your
like-
aunt's pool, and you're like, "What? Let's just see, man."
Dude, when I was in my peak years, dude, I was jerking off everywhere.
Yeah,
Like bathrooms.
bathroom, school,
I think I tried once. I had like a lesbian teacher.
and you
I think I was
not in class.
no, I think it was just like hard in class or something. She was talking about like some sort of map, and I just
Yeah.
got like rock hard. And she was a lesbian, so I don't even know why I was hard. But then I was like, I raised my hand, and I think she kind of knew what was good.
Yeah,
She kind of knew I was about.
she felt the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how yeah? Were you gonna answer the question about maps?
No.
Yo, teach. Yeah, I'm hard as a fucking rock right now.
I think there was a chick in front of me though, dude, who did gymnastics,
Yeah,
and she like was so hot, man.
the
She would
best.
like ask me questions and stuff,
Yeah,
and then I would answer, and she like wouldn't respond. 'Cause
yeah.
She like didn't know what I said, because I just like mumbled shit.
They have no idea that teenage we're hanging by a thread.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to catch one in school bathroom. I think I couldn't pull it off though because some guys came in the bathroom and I was like, these guys are gonna fucking, you know.
You think they'd break down the door?
Nah, it took me out of the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like 2-3 years where you're like, I'm gonna get one in here, I'm gonna get one in there.
Yeah, dude.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, like how we're always talking about it, how we're still going at it. It's like
To just be doing that.
just like the only thing I've ever like been consistent with, man.
All right. Are you doing dating apps? Are you getting back out there?
No.
What's
Why does everyone like
what?
want to talk about my dating life, dude?
I don't know, man. I think
I
people.
actually
I think
almost
people.
went on a date with a chick from Brooklyn, dude.
I think people want you to
probably
be-
know who she is, dude.
Do people talk about that on the podcast a lot?
Yeah, there was like, oh man, like you getting out there, and I'm like, no, and they're like,
I think people want you to be happy and they like you.
yeah. Well, that wouldn't make me happy though, dude.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
You know, I'm a lone wolf, man.
You think you're just solo dolo?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, maybe I'll have a few hoes I hit up or whatever.
Yeah.
In the future, but
Yeah,
Aside from
you're
that-
solo dolo for the rest of your life.
like the next few years at least.
Yeah,
I I'm happy, man. Like just being alone, you know.
But do you think you want to settle down?
No, man, because I see what women are doing, and I don't fuck with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what are they doing?
They're just like ruining comedy, dude.
They're getting mad.
I've lost too many brothers, dude. I talk about this a lot, but like I've just lost. Like I used to have dudes who like I'd light my farts on fire with, dude. Like we used to crack jokes, and now it's like everything's serious to them. Like I'm like,
yeah,
I get it, dude, but it's like let's just like loosen up a little bit, man. Like
I haven't been but when I'm with my girl though, I am like,
yeah.
Actually, you know, it's still pretty funny. It's always still pretty funny.
You say that now, dude, but
you know,
we'll see what happens, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a few months.
I don't know, man.
You know,
it's just too serious for me, bro. And like I said, man, you know,
it takes a lot of time too.
Yeah.
You know, like you got to play ball, you got to do comedy, you do your podcast, you do your job, and then you got to go. You got to go on a date.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like,
you know,
if I can do like 3 spots on a Friday and then Saturday hit the gym, jerk off, and get a lift in.
God.
Oh, dude. I could do that for the rest of my life, bro.
Yeah.
For real. Eat good food, man. Like, just get gains and shit. Eat like a fuck ton of protein.
Dude, also, I think about like the more like, dude, I need to get fucking, how much protein do I gotta eat to like I need to gain like 10 pounds.
Pretty good amount, man. You just got to go online, dude. Use one of those calculators.
Because I'm telling you not to go back to the chicken thing, but I'll throw a whole one in the oven.
Yeah. Well, dude, you
go
know what
work
you gotta
out
do?
for an hour.
You know what you got to do, bro? Is you got to take creatine, bro.
That's what I think I got to do. I think you got to go powder.
You'll gain 5 pounds right away, dude.
Yeah. I'm not doing any powder. I'm drinking a lot of water. Beer, dude, when I went off, I quit drinking for just like, you know, because you're like, let's take a couple months off just to clear your head, you know?
Yeah.
And, bro, I lost like 5 pounds.
Yeah, well, dude, when you drink, like, I don't think your body can, like, go through, like, protein synthesis. So, like, when your muscles, like, repairing themselves. I think
really?
It delays that, like, a significant amount.
Oh, drinking delays the muscle buildup?
Yeah.
Damn. But, but then the lack of beer... Because I'm a beer and a shot guy.
Yeah, so like if I was going to drink, me personally, the next day, like I wouldn't work out. Because it would be a waste of time.
No way.
Yeah.
If I'm drinking, I have to work out the next day.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like
Probably just get you sick, honestly, man.
Yeah, but you feel good afterwards. Because you wake up and you feel like shit, and then you're like, I gotta defeat this.
Yeah, man, drinking like really fucks with gains, you know? But I feel like if you just want to gain weight, dude, just rip some creatine and like a shit ton of protein, like you'll be fucking.
I need to get dumbbell, and because I don't lift at all either. I just do push-ups and pull-ups.
I mean, that's probably a big reason why, man. You know.
Yeah, lifting is if you want to get push-ups and pull-ups. Though get you strong though. Like I can crank out mad pull-ups.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta get like stronger though, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta get bigger.
Yeah, creatine is kind of like you fucking a banana. You know what I mean? Like it's just like.
It's pretty. Are you gonna think about it when you reach for a banana in the crib?
Probably, yeah.
You're gonna think about it.
Try it, honestly, man.
Try it, but again, don't make it your thing.
Yeah. I mean, I live alone, dude. Like,
I'm telling you, it's a slippery slope. No pun intended.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, man, I got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying, dude?
You know, but if you go banana, then what's next? That's where it starts.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend in high school, dude. She bought me a pocket pussy, like as a joke.
Yeah, it's not funny because it's like I will use.
Dude,
there's nothing funny about a pocket.
Have you ever used one?
No,
dude.
I would.
It's probably similar to the banana. Because
I was trying to make my own. I was trying to create my own pussy.
Yeah.
At home,
dude.
I had a friend. He told me he buttered up a bagel and microwaved it and fucked it.
Really? Wouldn't that kind of hurt?
Maybe, but
that's fucked up.
These are Midwest bagels, so they're a lot softer than these New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
we put some butter on it too.
You put some butter on it.
Yeah, dude. It's like next level shit, man.
Yeah, Fuck, we had a nickname. We called him something too because he told us that, and I was like, in for some reason we had like library class in like 6th grade. Do you remember that? You would have like you would
Like
just
a
have
study
like
period.
yeah, like study. You just go to the library and hang
Yeah.
out, and you're like, this is a period like once a week.
Yeah.
You know. They would also have like computer class, you know. But he told us that,
Yeah.
and I was like, his name was Styliamos. He was Greek.
Wow.
And yeah, we called him. I think we just called him Bagel Boy for like a little bit.
Was he upset or was he kind of like?
He was a little upset because we went a little too long on it for about a couple of years.
Yeah.
I think the rest of middle school.
Do you think he was still doing it as you were making fun of him?
There's no way. It probably took him out of the zone.
Yeah.
You know, he was trying to share us some like elite ball knowledge, like
Yeah.
y'all. I'm gonna put y'all onto some game.
He didn't know it was gonna come back to hurt
You
him.
know, but I should have had his back. Sorry, I'll apologize to Stylianos. I should have had his back and been like, brother, I did a banana thing.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
But you're just a child. You can't blame yourself. I didn't have solidarity back then.
You think he's alive still?
Oh yeah.
What if he killed himself, dude?
I like how he said, "Do you think he's alive still?" Oh yeah. No, he's not.
Yeah.
You just went, no, he actually killed himself.
He left like a suicide note. He was like, Tommy,
Yeah.
I'll never forget this.
Yeah. You think recently? Like if he recently killed himself?
Yeah, like it took a while to build up to that.
Yeah.
Every time he like looked at a bagel, he just like couldn't help himself.
He's got to think about it still.
For sure, dude. Yeah.
It crosses my mind every
When you're ripping a bee.
No, but when you're analyzing the beat,
Like when you're eating a banana. it
right
doesn't
now
matter.
we're analyzing, we're studying the beat.
Yeah.
This is what comedians do. We got to philosophize on the beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You might have trauma, dude.
I don't have trauma.
So when you eat a banana, it's not going through your mind?
No.
Wow.
But it hits me from time to time, and I'm like, that's pretty funny.
I mean, dude, I am
I
scared.
might even say that on stage. I need
Yeah.
a new bit. Maybe I should just start out being like, has anyone here ever jerked off with a banana?
Yeah.
And then if I get no one responds, I'm like, yeah, me neither.
That's a tight joke.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Just checking to see if anyone else,
Yeah, just asking for a friend.
just seeing if anyone else is like, it's weird or something. I would never
I
do
love
anything.
doing that on stage.
I would never do anything like that.
That's a good way to write a joke.
Yeah, me
You go,
neither.
"Hey, anyone here ever done this?" Nobody answers. You go,
Nice.
all right, good shit.
Yeah, good shit. Me neither.
Hey.
Anyone ever here done the weirdest, most very specific weird thing you clearly done?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm normal, just like you guys.
But if some dude raises his hand, you're kind of
And then I go, same.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, what's your process like? Anyways, man, how do you fucking? What was your? Tell me your deal, bro.
I think, yeah, man, I don't have trauma, but anytime I go buy like chicken breast and stuff,
I don't have any trauma. I'm
I'm talking about my trauma, dude.
Okay, yeah.
I'm talking about my chicken breast.
Oh, you have trauma.
I mean, I don't have trauma, but I'm saying like when I go to buy like chicken breast and stuff, I'm like scared I'm gonna end up like one of those dudes who like fucks them, like in the supermarket.
Are you really?
For sure, yeah, dude. Like, can you imagine that? You see me 5 years from now at like a supermarket, just like plowing a pair of chicken breasts. You're like, John?
Yo, John.
Yeah.
John, yo, dude,
Yeah.
butt naked.
And I'm just like completely
You're
like,
zoned out.
oh, I'm in
you're a
another
different
world.
guy.
Yeah.
Do you worry you're gonna fall into that and be that guy?
Yeah, sometimes.
You feel like you're hanging on the edge.
Yeah, I mean, I get kind of sad, like, because of how like immature I am.
In what way are you immature?
Well, like everybody's like in a relationship now, and like they got like a Roth IRA and shit. I'm still talking about like we just talked about jerking off.
You can do
like,
both things.
I know, dude, but I just feel like sometimes
I'm not gonna stop talking about this for the rest of my life.
I know. I'm just
If
saying.
people don't want to be part of, I mean, you got on your table. You got David Goggins. You got basic economics.
Yeah.
You're a philosophical man. You know, you're a man of literature.
I know, dude, but nobody really looks at me like that. They're just
You
like,
know?
oh, this guy's retarded. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not even. Yeah,
I look retarded, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so, man.
Well, other people do, dude.
People in the comment section.
Dude. They'd be like, no, he's fucking retarded. I just wish people would put a little more like respect on my name, dude. It's like
People
dude,
respect your name, dude.
I'm just
People,
saying, it's like when I play basketball, dude. They see the polo and shit. They're like, I'm not passing this guy the ball.
you do dress like like an 8-year-old Mexican kid.
I know, dude, but you still got to pass me
You're
the
like
ball.
you're wearing a polo with like basketball shorts. You know?
You think that's funny, dude?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because in my head, I think that's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, it's cool.
To bang a 3 like that.
It is cool to bang a 3 in a polo and in and 1 shorts.
Yeah.
But that's like a very like Hispanic Florida like thing to do in Florida.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard that before. It's
Like-
Hispanic.
Like it's like a wearing a polo with basketball shorts. I feel like that's like a very like an 11-year-old.
Like a Burlington Coat Factory type swag.
Well, your mom went to Burlington Coat Factory, but like a while ago for your older brother,
Yeah.
and you're kind of DJing it with some other outfits.
Some
so
hand-me-downs.
so that's some hand-me-downs. So you got the and 1 shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just like trying to hang on. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't you don't ever get sad about that
Bro, yeah, all the time.
because like
I'm pretty dumb though, so it kind of passes. I get sad and then it like passes pretty quickly.
because like obviously like I feel like a lot of your friends are probably like mature now and you're just kind of like still retarded. So it's like
I think they're retarded too, though. They're just they just have wives.
they're like closeted. They're like closeted dumb dudes.
I think every guy is fucking every one of my dad's friends is my dad bartends in Chicago and I go to the bar and talk to his friends at the bar and it's the best.
Yeah.
Go talk to some Chicago Irish Polish drunks. That's a good time.
Yeah.
But
What comment on a video gets you the most? Like where it really cripples you? You know what I'm saying? Has there ever been one where you were like, damn, dude?
like hurts my feelings.
Yeah, like you got to listen to Landslide and kind of like think about life.
You know what? It's a great song though. I listen to that when I'm happy though.
Yeah, yeah.
When I'm on the train, when the sun's setting,
It is a good song, man.
it can put you in a good mood, man.
But I mean, when you're sad, it's also like
It's also a good song. But I think like if you have like a galaxy brain like me and you, you know how I just said me and you, I should have said you and I.
yeah.
Whatever. Fuck you. Not you. To the fucking whoever out
Yeah.
there. Whoever out there thought a mean thing about me.
That's
Suck
something
my
that somebody
fucking
would,
dick.
Somebody would comment that. They'd be like,
That'd be you and I. And
Like
I'd
an
be like, suck
asterisk.
my fuck. You know, actually, I do that. I used to do this a lot online on Twitter because I got like some Twitter followers, and now it's kind of the website shot, but they're still there. And but I used to just like I had like a viral tweet, and people would comment mean stuff, and I go, I'm gonna fucking kill you with a gun.
Holy shit, dude.
Hey man, suck my dick. I'm gonna kill you with a
Wow.
gun. I'm gonna suck my dick. I'm gonna kill you. And now you can't.
Wait, you're gonna suck your own dick?
I'd
And
be
then
like, I'm
kill
gonna
them?
suck my own dick and kill you.
Holy
and I'm gonna go
shit.
there and suck your and make you suck your dick.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's next
just,
level shit.
Just typing crazy shit online when you're like
Yeah.
19 years old on Twitter.
All caps lock.
No, lowercase. Shut the fuck up, you idiot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill you.
I'm gonna suck my own dick and kill you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll tell you a comment. This is kind of embarrassing to admit. That actually upsets me. But when you like post like a joke, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like you know my comedy. Like I'm pretty like, you know, I can be like a little like I would say like a rascal. Like I'm pretty absurd. Like I'm an absurdist.
Yeah.
I think we're both pretty absurdist, but we like to say dumb, rascally things.
Yeah.
You know, when someone comments, like when a woman comments, like not that they would comment this, but under the guise of this guy's a sexist, racist, and I'm like, I will literally be like, someone is walking around thinking that I'm like evil.
Yeah.
That hurts my feelings. Because it doesn't hurt my feelings when someone's like, oh, look at like this Macaulay Culkin, Ellen DeGeneres. I know what I look like. I know what I look like. I can take that. I know my flaw. I've been looking at myself my whole life, if you believe it or not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, you look, this is how you look like. But when someone's like, because of this joke, where the whole crowd is laughing, you're evil, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll literally be like, I swear to God, I'm not evil. It hurts my feelings.
And then you message them, you're like, yo, I'll suck my own dick.
Nah, I'll be like, suck my dick. I'm gonna kill you with a gun, you fucking.
Yeah.
You fucking.
Dropping N bombs.
Just call them, yeah, this guy's racist. But guess what? Just N-word.
You just feel like you get canceled.
Yeah. I find their number. I find their number, IP address, find their number just through like data servers, call them up. Hello? Just scream the N-word.
Jesus, dude.
And then hang up.
And wait, so were you doing that when you were 19? Or
No,
like
when I was 19, you would just talk a lot of shit online on Twitter because like Twitter was just like an insane website. And now it's insane for other reasons. Now you see like people, you can't say like, oh, this happened to me today, I'm gonna kill myself, like as a joke. Mm-hmm. But then like someone will post a video like, yo, Detroit's crazy, and it's just a guy getting shot in the face, and you're like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah,
this is crazy. Like the internet's becoming like
it's crazy,
very weird, very sensory, and like language reasons, you know, which is like okay, interesting. Don't like all that, and then death, video of death is fine.
Yeah,
and that really bums me out. I don't know about you, man, but watching death. When that accidentally can come up on a Twitter feed, I try to just. I'm good at curating the feed though. I got a good feed of just kind of basketball and food.
Yeah.
And like butts.
Yeah, that's all you need, man.
Girls' butts, NBA clips, college clips. You know, food. Just food on the
I've never seen death, but like I'll put up a post, like a story or something.
Are you on Twitter, man? Are you X or whatever? X is weird, bro.
Yeah, I would never go on that, dude.
Yeah, it's just cooked, dude. The whole website sucks. That's why I'm like, just on Instagram's just like whatever.
Yeah, I think it all fries your brain. You know, even like with this, I'm like, bro, like, thank God this is like an hour.
Yeah.
You know, some people who podcast for like, they're putting up like 20 hours worth of shit.
But also, we get to just talk and not be on the phone at all.
Yeah, but it's also like, even if you watch a podcast or listen, it's like such a short amount of time. It's not like you're really like, you could be on your phone for like 7 hours.
Oh, and you don't even know.
Like a podcast, like it's an hour.
It's an hour.
So it's like such a small amount of time.
You can be on your phone 2.5 hours before you go to bed, and then you don't even realize it.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, dude, I don't know, man. It's just like fucking, it definitely rots your brain, but it's also like, fuck, man, I went to fucking, my whole thing is just golf now. My whole feed is just golf, man. Like, I'm obsessed with it, and I'm so bad at it, but it's like definitely helping.
When did you start golfing? I golf.
I used to play in vagina. Holy shit, dude. Bro, I just had a legit chromosome slip.
Yeah, dude, are you okay?
Holy shit.
You were like rubbing your eyes, your face
Dude,
got red, and you just.
Bro, I just fucking blacked out, dude.
Yeah, that was crazy. I've never seen that.
I was going to say.
You mean Virginia?
I was going to say I used to play in high school and scream vagina. But I said I used to play
in vagina and scream high school.
Shit, dude. Fuck, man. Maybe I am on my phone too much.
No, you're good, man.
Nah, bro. I just feel like it's like the same as anything else, bro. Like you play in high school, you scream vagina, like swing as hard as you can.
It's the best.
And then you get older and you're like, holy shit, man. Like I could probably
get arrested.
Yeah.
If I keep that up.
So I better buy a fucking rotisserie chicken and fuck it.
At home, so you don't do it in the grocery store.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm talking to my buddies. I'm like, yeah, dude, remember Johnny?
Yeah, dude. He's doing 10.
I was like, yeah, dude, bro, I was at the grocery store, man. You're like, yeah, bro, it's just butt ass naked.
Yeah. Fucking
2 chickens.
Raw chicken breasts. Yeah. Dude, you know how good that would feel though?
So good.
Yeah.
And he was screaming out, fucking, I love life.
Yeah.
He was screaming out.
I was just screaming out fucking vagina.
Screaming out vagina.
Vagina.
Someone's like, really? I'm like, yeah. It was great. No, he's doing great, man.
Yeah. He's living the dream. Because that is the scary part. Is like, dude, that would feel so good. If you went to a supermarket, dude,
It would, yeah.
started plowing 2 chicken breasts, like really going to town on them.
Yeah.
And then they always have like old music, like Sheryl Crow could be playing.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of moms around you. They're like, holy shit, he could probably do some work in bed.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't disagree with you. It would be a vibe. It just would be an entire vibe. There's no other way to square it either.
Dude, imagine if like...
If you're sitting there listening to this, going like, there's just no way it would be a vibe. Fucking 2 chicken breasts in the store.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I mean, dude, imagine if like they took me away though, and then some like guy bought the chicken.
On accident, like they kind of Scooby Doo style, like you got dragged out into one aisle, and he just like then comes through the other aisle,
and they weren't even thinking about it,
and they just sees like 2 chicken breasts, and also they're like a little bit more full, you know, they've been worked at a little bit.
They're
so
like,
the
wow,
meat,
these are really tender.
yeah, these breasts, like because he's like feeling around, you know. And he's like, wow, these ones are like really tender.
They got like a strong smell to them too.
Yeah, like a very like natural human, like an animalistic, you know. So he buys them. That probably would happen.
And then he takes them home, dude, and eats them, and then his whole family just turns like comes out of the closet.
Yeah, well, his whole family, they kind of start thinking like you. They get like your DNA.
Yeah.
Like it's like, and then it's like the Spider-Man like shot where it's like their DNA is changing, but instead of like spider webs, it's like and basketball shorts are like covering like their DNA.
They start wearing like Izod polos.
Yeah, and then it zooms out and they're at the dinner table, and then like one of them's just like, "Yo, would you ever fart?" Like, and then that's the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Where like the 7-year-old girl is like, yo, what if you just like crop dusted like an entire frat house? And then yeah,
and then the mom's like making cookies,
and then
she's like vagina.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's the movie.
Yeah, and then like the end is just like the father like in the supermarket like going to town on a pair of chicken breasts.
And that's how it. And then he gets dragged out, and the cycle begins again.
Yeah,
and he can't get
just 10 seasons of that.
10 run it back.
Yeah, just farts.
Yeah,
explosions.
Yeah,
just that would be a good fucking show, man.
Yeah, the salami
effect.
The salami effect.
Yeah,
that might have to be the name of the episode.
We should pitch that, man.
The salami effect.
Yeah.
Us flying out to LA.
Yeah, we're like, all right, hear me out.
Us flying out to LA wearing like suits, but like there's like ketchup on them, and like you're missing one shoe, and like my dick's just out of my pants, and we're like, so it's a guy and he's having sex with 2 chicken breasts in the middle of a grocery store.
I'm just wearing like a white suit from Burlington Coat Factory.
Yeah, exactly.
With, like,
I have a black eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick, man.
Yeah, I'm wearing my pants and they're just like chapless, they're just assless. I get up to shake hands. I turn around and my bare ass is just and there's like a hand mark, like I got spanked, like there's a hand mark on my assless chaps, like I got spanked like an hour before the meeting, but the handprint's still out there.
Yeah.
Like, damn, what did he get into?
Yeah.
And then they're going like, I like those guys.
Yeah.
There's something about those guys that really sticks out. We're just in the parking lot doing crack.
Yeah. Just taking rips. I mean, honestly, dude, I think we're cool enough.
I think the movie is pitching the Salami Effect. Yeah. The movie is about 2 writers, us, pitching the Salami Effect, and we're like the most retarded guys ever.
Honestly, man, I think we're cool enough to like get their attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we got some stuff going on.
Just like us in suits in general would be fucking sick.
We're doing pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really hang out that much, but
no, but I think we're like from a distance, like in Lord of the Rings when like the guy lights the fire, and then the guy sees it from the other peak of the mountain. That's how they know shit's kind of going down.
Dude, I just started watching Lord of the Rings last night.
On again, or have you seen it before?
I've never seen it before.
Bro, so you don't know what I'm referencing?
No, I've watched 10 minutes, dude. I'm so emotionally invested.
Okay. This is not going to spoil anything for you, but the reference I was making, and other people would understand this, some shit goes down on the 3rd movie.
Okay.
It's going to be a while, maybe the 2nd.
It's like 9 hours from now.
So 9 hours from now. So it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
But it's tight. Some shit goes down, and they have to alert regions from thousands and thousands of miles away. So what they do is they light a fire from the top of a mountain, and then you see a shot of like 1,000 miles away, like a mountain peak, like so far where another fire happens, and that's how you spread a message.
Yeah.
That shit is going
That's
down.
like their version of like a raven.
That's their version of like, you know, just sending like a party full, like it's, you know, like text blast party full, it's going down.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so they basically do that, and it's like, I will say, and I know you just started, it's probably like, I'm not even like a big Lord of the Rings head like that. I've seen the movies a couple times, loved it as a kid, respect it.
Yep.
Shit gets you, I don't even care who you are, shit gets you so hyped.
For real.
It's a sick movie, bro.
1 out of 10.
I'm really happy for you.
So you're excited for me, like being able to...
I'm really happy for you in your journey watching Lord of the Rings for the first time.
It's gonna be sick.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I wish I didn't watch it as a kid and watched it as an adult. I would appreciate it more.
Fuck, man.
Because
Yeah,
the camaraderie and story, actually, it's pretty sick in middle school too.
Yeah, but you probably didn't understand it that well.
It's not like, it's just kind of like, nah, you do, but like it's tight as an adult.
Yeah.
I rewatched as an adult and I was like, this rips in different ways.
Dude, I can't wait to just drink a coffee, man, and just watch it on the projector, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
awesome,
gonna be
dude.
a vibe, dude.
Drinking a coffee, man. Do you
I
do
got
like a
the-
Zen or anything?
No, dude, I'll just rip like an espresso shot, get the
You're a big
projector going. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Surround
not a
sound.
nicotine guy?
No, dude, I'm not. I'm nothing, dude.
That's good.
I get fucking jacked off like.
I get
coffee.
fucking vaginaed off coffee.
Yeah, dude. I love ripping a late night coffee, man. I show up to
I like-
spots drinking coffee, man.
I like a late night coffee. Yeah. I drink noon coffees. Then those tend to give me anxiety.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not in the right place for a noon coffee.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than your morning coffee, and then like a 9 p.m. If you
Yeah.
got a spot at 11,
Oh, yeah,
and you
dude.
do like an 8 p.m. spot,
Yep.
you know what the move is?
Hot coffee, dude.
Hot coffee from a bodega, and then like a beer afterwards, and then you're kind of vibrating for your 11 spot.
Dude, I love driving to a spot, drinking a hot coffee, and then taking like a fat shit when I get
Oh
there.
yeah, because you're kind of
Nervous.
you're a little
Yeah,
nervous. I
nervous.
get nervous because that makes me shit.
Yeah.
And then the coffee too, but then you feel really good. You feel like you just cleared it out of your system.
Yeah.
Dude, your process is genius.
I know, dude. People look at me like I'm nuts. Like, are you
No,
drinking
dude, I have a
coffee
great
right
process.
now?
I've been doing stand up for fucking almost 9 years.
Yeah. I
And-
mean, dude, like I've been drinking coffee. Coffee's like a cig to me, dude.
That's the thing, man. I
I'm saying?
love. I don't do it that much because I'm always, but I'll go in. I'll dip into cigs,
Uh huh.
and a coffee and a cig. That's
That would change my life, dude.
I mean, like watching Lord of the Rings in a dark room, drinking a coffee, smoking a cig. I mean, I talk about doing Molly, and that is the same thing. When I'm like, I do Molly a couple times a year. I'll do it at a concert,
Yeah.
and I'll do it at my birthday party. I would gear up for a cig, coffee, and Lord of the Rings. Like it's going down tonight. Like I'm locking into a zone.
I mean, dude, if I had a cig with coffee, I'd fucking get a job at AutoZone
Yeah.
literally the next day, and I would get a girlfriend and just beat the fucking shit out of her, dude.
Oh my god.
That's what a cig
it's-
would do to me,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, it's not. It's the drug. It's what makes you do it.
Yeah.
I would do construction, and I would like fucking like get like a bit. I was doing construction in the summer, and I would get like a big iced coffee,
Mm-hmm.
like not from Dunkin', but like a Minneapolis version of Dunkin',
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
And Dunn Brothers, shout out. Get a big Dunn Brothers iced coffee with
Mm.
like cream sugar, blast a cig, 5 a.m, 6 whatever,
Jesus
6 in the
Christ.
morning. I'm just like I'm ready to dig a hole and get called gay a ton.
Yeah.
I would also pull up in like a moped, and everyone would be like, "Where'd you ride that from? Your boyfriend's house?" And I'd be like, "It's so funny, guys. Like, you guys are awesome." Yeah. A bunch of Mexican guys like, "Did you ride that from your boyfriend's house, man?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, you guys are the funniest, man. I love how we're all friends."
Like, it's funny you say that.
Yeah.
No, dude, I've never ripped a cig, man. But if I did,
mean-
I can't even imagine what would happen.
No, dude, it would.
I'd write a fucking novel about boners.
I think you're.
My bad, dude. Like I'd
You
write
go
like,
like this.
I'd write like a descriptive like a 400-page novel
I think you
about
would too.
erections.
Well, because I think you're a sig prone guy.
Yeah.
I think people who I think you like coffee more than me.
Because you're a dude who would be like, yeah, I only rip cigs when I'm drunk.
Yes.
But then there's a dude who's like,
I
if
have
I
not-
rip one cig, I'm addicted to cigs.
Yeah, you give me like the type like
Yeah.
where because I think heavy coffee drinkers are also big sig because it's the stimulant.
Yeah.
So I would stay away from all stimulants
Dude, imagine
because
this.
you would get too your brain would just be like finally.
Dude, let me,
and then you're showing up to the club, you're showing up to your set, the comedy club with like a big stack of papers. People are like, whoa, Johnny, are those your fucking notes? And you're like, no, it's this novel I'm working on about boners. You
Yeah.
fucking idiot. Then you just spit in someone's face.
yeah.
Fuck
Dude,
you.
let me run something by you.
Lay it on me, bro.
Little what if situation.
Sure.
Dude, imagine ripping a Marlboro Red
Yeah.
and a coffee and then fucking a chicken breast at a supermarket while Sheryl Crow plays, dude. Holy shit.
So
Dude, you would come out of your ass.
yeah, and also what that would happen is it would ascend you to the fourth dimension as well.
Yeah.
You would just kind of be like, you know, just be like
Yeah.
sipping in the coffee, like burns your lip, and you're just like, cause it makes me happy.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of dissolve into numbers, and you're just kind of like, you just dissolve into numbers, and then you're just kind of like in the abyss floating.
Yeah.
And then people are like, yo, what happened to Johnny? It's like, dude, the Matrix took him.
Yeah.
He cracked too many secrets.
And then like 20 years later, you see like a
Can't
cloud.
be that bad.
Yeah. Dude, you see like a shape in the sky. It's
Yeah.
like the shape of a dick. And like a fucking flame comes down like right out of the head.
Yeah.
Just blows up like an oil rig.
Yeah.
And I just fly down from the sky with a boner.
Exactly.
And Sheryl Crow's playing.
Still playing.
And you're like married with a wife and kids.
Well, I'm old now. My kids are old, and
I
I'm
know.
old, and
You're
I'm.
retired. You have like a fucking Roth IRA, dude. And
I
you're
have
like,
a- I have a-
holy shit.
I am Roth. I'm Roth IRA.
Yeah.
I'm old as fuck.
You're like,
and
John?
and you blast down, and I go, John,
Yeah.
John, and you go, man, that was a crazy 5 seconds.
Yeah. Dude, that would be fucking sick.
We got to incorporate that in the Salami experience. That could be the ending.
We got to pitch that, man. We should pitch that at like a town council meeting or something.
If we were white guys in the 90s, we would have like 30 movies made by now.
Yeah. What do you think people like are like people who listen to this, like
Yeah.
when they hear us talk about this shit, like what do you think they're doing?
I don't know. Probably taking care of their kids.
Like
A guy with like 3 daughters. And they're like, Daddy. And we're like, yeah, so I shove a fucking turkey up my ass, spit it out my dick, see if I fucking care.
that's got to be wild.
You're just
Just
going
going
like,
through like daily tasks.
yeah. Nah, dude. Fuck a turkey, have sex with it,
Yeah. Some guy's like, "Oh, what are you listening to?
shit
What are you
it
listening
out,
to?"
look at some tits while I'm shitting it out. Fucking, I don't give a goddamn, you know.
Some guy's
Someone's
what do
like, "Hey, Gerald, do you have those numbers?" Oh yeah. Hey, did you get those numbers? Yeah, I got them on your desk. They should be in the email. Check your spam. It might be in the spam folder.
That's
earbuds
probably what
back
it is.
in.
That's probably what it is.
Earbuds,
Cubicle jobs.
earbuds back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I blew my nose and I just came in the same tissue.
You're looking at like stocks fluctuate.
Yeah.
That's got to be wild, man.
You just lost like $1 million on an account.
Yeah, just like day trading.
Yeah. Honestly, probably. Write into the podcast if you're a day trader.
I think about that sometimes, just like what people are doing, you know?
Yeah. I'm starting I used to have a podcast with my buddies and we were like obviously fucking idiots, and
Yeah.
I'm going to start a solo one too. It's going to be really
If you want any mics, man, I got some extra mics I'm trying to get rid of.
shit, man. I got 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I
But-
mean, dude, I'm just trying to be a bro right now.
I really appreciate that.
I got my old mics, dude. I have nothing for, like, I have no use for them, dude.
That's really nice. Do you know how nice it is to offer mics?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need them, dude. Like, I want them gone.
Brother,
what
I
I'm
might
saying?
take one.
Yeah. Take one, just test it out, man.
That's
See how you feel, man.
extremely nice, man.
Yeah, I have so much shit I just don't need.
Wow.
You know? Honestly, I might get some new fucking arms too, man. So you can have these. Honestly, I wouldn't give you these for free, but
Nah, you can't just.
yeah.
You
But
gotta
the mics, I will give you.
Yeah,
I will give you them for free, dude.
You could sell the arms at the discount. I want discount.
I've been dabbling in Facebook Marketplace, but it's mainly scams.
It's a lot of scams, but there's some major finds there.
That's what they say, man. I just haven't really experienced that. You know.
I mean, you're also Facebook Marketplace in your neighborhood, or are you willing to venture out?
I'm willing to venture out, man. Like a lot of people have like kind of left me hanging. Like I've gone to locations and they're just like, yeah, like they just don't answer. So I don't know if they're like looking for intel on me or like what's going on. But
what have you tried to pick up that you couldn't get? That sucks, by the way.
I think I tried to pick up like a table. I went to the park. This dude just like never showed up.
What the
Tried
fuck?
selling something. This dude just like never showed up.
What the fuck?
I blew off a guy.
Oh,
So I didn't feel like driving all the way there.
So you did your part. That's
I know, dude. I just wanted to get somebody back. He was probably a nice guy too, man.
yeah. And now he's on a podcast going like, yeah, I couldn't get this thing.
I couldn't sell this fucking table, man.
It's this fucking cycle.
Yeah, and you probably just gave it to somebody for free. So.
I think this setup, you fucking knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, we just got this table, man. I just ended up buying like a tabletop.
Solid table, dude.
And then I had to buy the legs separately, but it's like, I wish I could have just gotten like a fucking table, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a $2 table that somebody like used.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a, we can do it. Did you put the legs on yourself?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
So I felt that felt kind of good.
Yeah, 'cause then you put it, and then you get to kind of like
Yeah,
stir it, test it out.
You know what kind of scares me though is like the angle we're at right now. Like I'm fine doing this with you.
Yeah.
But there's some people I just can't.
What do you mean?
Like we're looking directly at each other, dude.
Yeah, we have been for a long
Usually
time.
it's like this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? You're not
feel me?
looking?
A lot of people are scared to look into my eyes, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that way about a lot of people too. Like I'm scared.
You have the best. All right, this is no homo, but you
Yeah.
got kind eyes.
I know, dude.
You know what I mean?
I know, dude. They're green and shit.
But you guys don't look. You guys are like this.
Well,
yeah,
if we were like this, I could pull that off. Like
I'm
with
ready
you.
to put my feet up here. I'm like relaxed, man.
I know, dude. But I'm saying if somebody else was doing that, some people have weird
I also
eyes.
like hanging out, man. I just fucking.
Yeah.
You
You
know.
look into someone's eyes though when they're talking, and you're like thinking like, "Holy shit, man, I can't handle this right now."
It's crazy. You can't really think about it.
Yeah.
You know. You just gotta let it. You just gotta let it go.
Yeah. It really is fucking crazy though.
Yeah.
Some people I'm just like, I'm fucking panicking, man. I'm like, what is this person like? What do they want from me, dude? Like, what are they saying right now?
Yeah.
But if it's like if somebody's talking about like dicks and balls and shit, and they're looking in my eyes, just not even thinking about it. I'm like in my zone.
You're thinking about dicks and balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if somebody's like, oh, tomorrow the weather is gonna start off like cloudy and then it's gonna get sunny.
Don't look at
my
me.
eyes are literally like shaking. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
It is weird.
Yeah. I had a coworker who was a little too intense about girl.
Yeah.
Too intense. It would fucking shake me.
Yeah.
She had crazy eyes too. Because girls can really like have that where they're like, and she'd be like, oh my God, I don't even want to think about her, dude.
Yeah.
She'd be like,
What color were her eyes?
she had like a green, but yours are blue.
No, mine are green.
Yeah, green.
Yeah.
She had green, but dude, she would
It might be hazel, honestly, but
she would ask you questions and then take that information and use it against you.
wow. So
And
like
and,
a normal
and it's
woman.
and it's huh?
It's like a normal woman.
Yeah, but she was like a level 10. Like some women, women get good at doing that because that's the game. That's what they're taught when they're kids. If
Yeah.
they play like a more Machiavellian, boys are really mean up front. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, you look like you dress like an 8-year-old Mexican kid.
Yeah.
It's very meat and potatoes.
Uh-huh.
Not a lot hiding there.
Yeah.
You'll get me up, whatever. And then girls are a little bit. So all girls are pretty good at it. Women.
So they wait a little bit though to use it against you.
She would like, you would like, new coworker. This is like when I was at restaurants working, and you would tell her like coworkers want a little gossip. So you
Yeah.
give them a little gossip because that's what people like. People thrive on gossip. It's what makes the world go round. It's fun.
Yeah, it's
You
been
know?
around forever.
It's been around forever. It's why humans are. It's why we defeated the Neanderthals. Neanderthals.
Yeah, Neanderthals.
Neanderthals.
Those are my boys, dude.
Yeah, we're probably like few percent Neanderthal.
I'm probably a direct descendant of a Neanderthal, honestly, dude.
I'm Irish, so and Polish, so
Yeah.
we're pretty we're pretty fucking insane up there. Dude, she would just like you would say something, you would like be like, oh yeah, I met up with this one girl, whatever, and then she would like spin the story in like 3 different ways, and then tell like just spin like then gossiping on like your thing, and then people would come back to you and be like, yeah, I heard you like had sex with like a trans woman. You're like, what?
Oh shit.
Like, no,
Dude, chicks are evil like that, bro.
yeah, no, but like, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm making a joke, but but she would just be like, so what? And then I wouldn't tell her anything.
Yeah.
And then she'd get mad at me for not telling her anything. And I'd be like, no, I don't trust you. I don't trust. Because also women are a little smarter about what they're doing with the information than guys are. But I'm smart enough to know, like, I can't give you the information because then you'll have too much, you know? But once they have that, they're good at spinning that wheel.
Yeah, and
does this make sense? I feel like I'm not saying anything sexist either, because like,
no, dude,
I feel like they're powerful in this way.
But then the counter argument is like, oh, like I just like they'll be like, I want you to open up more. You don't talk to me enough.
Well, you have to trust someone. If you love and trust someone, then like open up and stuff like
then
that.
if you fuck something up, then they think about
they
what
can
you
they can
all your
but
secrets.
that's what vulnerability is all about.
But it's like blackmail, dude. It's literally like the worst type of.
But it's about taking that risk, because when you do open up, it's the best ever.
I know, but dude, you got to leverage your shit too. You got to ask them something like maybe they have like an extra fucking.
I'm too dumb to even play the game.
I know, but I'm saying
that's the thing. That's the thing. She was playing this game, and I'm too dumb to play it. So I'm just like, I can't play. I can't even talk to her because I'm too dumb to leverage anything back. Because then my head starts hurting, and then I'm like, I got other things to think about.
That's like another level of whip though. 'Cause some dudes will be like, oh, I can't be bad right now. I can't be immature around my girl Becky, because if I am, she's gonna tell all my boys that I shit my pants.
Right.
You know, at the aquarium.
Yeah.
And then my boys are just gonna roast me. You know what I mean? So it's like they have like they're playing chess, dude.
But not even. She's gonna tell your boy. She's gonna subtly hint to your boys that you shit in the bed, not even at the aquarium.
Yeah, while watching gay porn.
And
you were just trying to like experiment, dude.
And she's gonna somehow send that message to the group, and they're not even gonna know she sent it. They're just gonna receive it somehow. So they're not even gonna be like, oh, Becky told us this.
It's gonna be through like
they're gonna be
WhatsApp.
like, Fred found out.
Yeah.
And he found out only because Becky fucking led him a breadcrumb trail.
Yeah, through WhatsApp, dude.
Through WhatsApp.
It's not even traceable.
I'm saying, like, and I know we're like, you know how dumb we are? We don't even know how they do it.
Yeah. I think we're just good guys, man.
I think so too. But like, yeah, I don't know
what you're saying. I think about it all the time, dude.
What women?
Because I've experienced that. Where like I'll make a woman upset and she'll be like, oh, well, remember that time? And I'm just like, dude, that was like fucking a year ago.
I didn't even know you were mad about that.
How do you remember that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
She's like, no, it was a big deal. I just said it wasn't a big deal. And it's like,
dude, my lady right now, I'll give you an example.
Uh-huh.
And she's awesome. She's the best. I love her so much. That being said, I'll be doing this will make you not want to have a girlfriend. I worked in restaurants forever. This is like boring too. I use towels when I'm doing dishes. I have rag towels and I wash my towels. Like I like towels. I like drying my hands with towels. I have paper towels too. But she's got towels and stuff like that. So I dry dishes with towels. I feel like this is normal behavior. Mm-hmm. Dry dishes with a towel. And she has just secretly hated that I dried dishes with a towel for like 2 months. Mm-hmm. She wants me to air dry them or use a paper towel. This is the thing she wants.
Are you using the same towel for all the dishes?
Yeah, the clean towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, same towel.
Mm-hmm. All right.
She was just holding on to that.
Yeah.
And at one point she's like, can you just not use the towel? And I was like, what? Whoa.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's this about? What's this about?
You had no idea.
No idea.
Fuck, man.
That's what a relationship is. You're like, you will be doing something that you think is completely normal.
Yeah.
And then a month later, they'll be like, I hate that. Mm-hmm. And you'll be like, should have said something.
Yep.
That's it. And God forbid, if you do something that they hate, and then they use that's bad actually
Mm-hmm.
or embarrassing. This is a boring example. Towels. Who gives a fuck? And then they use that against you. But hey, to the listeners, that's life. You gotta take that. You gotta take that risk.
Yeah, it sounds kind of exciting, honestly.
It's you gotta take that risk, man. You never know.
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, dude. This chick broke up with me, and I was like in love with her, man.
Sorry.
And you know, dude, when you get heartbroken, you do like wild. I mean, dude, I was in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I thought I was in love, bro.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I made a video of me singing. No joke.
Holy shit.
I videotaped it of me singing in like a funny accent
Okay, that's pretty.
with a fucking hat on, like with a fucking
Yeah,
like
to get her back.
with a sombrero on. I was talking on like a Borat voice.
To get her.
I can't remember what song I was singing, dude. It was like a really emotional song.
Yeah.
It was like a sad song, but I made like funny lyrics to it, and it all had to do with like her taking me back. Send the video to her.
Can I say something, bro?
Yeah,
That's genius.
I know. But she took me back, dude.
That's because that's so funny.
And then one time I pissed
You know
her
what?
off,
That's
dude.
good now.
Dude,
That would work now.
she had the video though. So anytime after that I did something, she'd be like, "Oh, yeah, remember the time you sent me that video of you in a fucking sombrero
Yeah.
singing in a Borat voice, asking me to take you back?" Dude, you know how much that ate me alive? Like, dude, if somebody saw that video, dude.
You'd be the what? You know if someone saw that video,
Yeah.
viral, bang. Everyone in the comments, damn, this guy's hilarious and he's in love. He's got a heart of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at those arms. And he's low key funny and kind of sweet. If I would say release that video, I would say I dare you to make me a
Dude,
star.
I appreciate the positivity, dude, but if that video came out, if somehow somebody had it,
Yeah.
dude, that would ruin my life. Like, hands down. I would rather a video of me.
Did you say anything problematic?
It was just so gay, dude. It was the gayest thing I've ever done.
It was just gay.
It was gayer than anal, dude. Like, I would rather a video come out of me jerking off to gay porn.
I have way worse stuff, dude.
Dude.
God, you're all bro.
Being vulnerable around a
You're
woman like
not,
that?
dude. I'm way gayer, dude. I've sent videos like drunk, like covering like a Sufjan Stevens song. It's like a girl in high school.
It was you singing?
Like, yeah.
You
Yeah.
were singing the actual lyrics, though?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was singing.
When I was like 17.
That's fine, though, dude.
No,
I
dude.
was
I
like-
can't even believe I'm saying it now. I'm like, I'm cringing.
Yeah. Because it's so, like, vulnerable and gay.
It's so gay.
I
It's
know,
so
dude.
gay.
It's the gayest thing you can do,
It's the
dude.
gayest thing. I can't even. I've blocked it out of my memory.
I know, dude.
Fuck, I can't believe I did that.
But, dude, if you break up with a chick, you just got
Oh my God, there's a girl who knows that about me out
Yeah.
there.
She probably thinks about that shit all the time, too.
I really hope if she told, cause you know, we'll have some clips that go viral from here and then there, you know, she
That's
like
all
looks,
she's thinking about.
she looks at it and goes like, oh, I remember he did.
Yeah.
Or what if she's dating a guy and he finds like a sketch that I did, like, oh, look at these guys in their apartment, they're hilarious. She's like, that guy is the gayest man I've ever.
She, like, Me Too's you, but it's
She
the gay.
Me Too's me, but for like
Being homosexual.
being homosexual, but
Yeah.
not, but not like, oh, he like couldn't get hard. He's gay. She Me Too's me, but for singing a love song.
Yeah. That's
I would
wor-
rather her be like, I caught him fucking a guy.
Yeah.
I'd
I'd
be
rather
like-
just get Me Too'd. And, like,
Just me to me.
yeah. Yeah.
If she comes out with that information, I'd be like, you know, like you just say like I tried, like I was a little too handsy in the car.
Yeah.
That would really fucking help me out a lot. I think I could still get on Rogan at some point.
Yeah, dude.
I think I could pivot. You know what I mean?
100%, dude. It's like the worst thing a woman can do, man.
Oh my God. I can't believe someone had. Yeah, I was. What are you going to do? You're 17, you're in love.
Yeah.
You
You got to have those experiences, though, dude. to
You
learn
got it.
from
It makes
them.
you who you are, man. I'm proud of it.
You can't be 29 doing that shit.
And I'm happy to share it too.
Yeah.
Even though that was a difficult thing.
Takes strength, man.
It felt good, man. I got a lot out.
Yeah. All right, dude, I got to head out, but
Yeah.
dude, it's good to sit down with you, man. It was good to see you, bro.
It was great to chop it up, man.
It's always good to chop it up with you, man.
I think this was one of the best podcasts I've ever done in my life.
Dude,
I
It's
can't
always
believe
good
it.
to talk to you, man.
I just
mean
wanted to
that.
sit down and talk to you about farts and jacking off and, you know, comedy and these hoes and
Yeah, man. I really do hope to maybe see you on the 4th, man. If
maybe,
not,
man. Would you venture out to Brooklyn?
I would, dude. I'd take my Honda Fit out there.
Wow.
I might not even drink, dude. I might just crop dust people.
Wow. Just for the love of the
Just for
game.
the love of the game, dude.
You would have a really good time.
I would, man.
Let's get you on a roof watching some fireworks.
Honestly, dude, I'd love that, man. Just to be like surrounded by roast beef.
You know?
Even if I'm just drinking like a club soda.
And just going like, life's beautiful in the warm air.
Yeah.
New York City.
Just ripping ass, dude.
Thanks for having me, man.
Where can the people find you, dude?
Tommy Bear Time.
And then you got your podcast.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I think it's gonna be called Tommy Bear TV or Auntie TT's Cookout.
I don't know.
That's a joke, but
Yeah. I mean, that sounds kind of, I mean, like, dude, honestly, man, I'll give you my mics.
yeah, come on, sit down to Auntie TT's Cookout, grab yourself a plate,
Yeah.
and listen. Sit your white ass down and listen.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right, cool. Let's get out of here.
All right. Thank
What
you
part
guys.
of town are you heading to?